everyone, my name's James Ivey.
I'm Paul Drew.
From the Studio Rats.
Oh, yes.
Now, to redeem myself from the last video...
Well, we don't know what order these videos are coming out. But James brought around a shocking pedal that might be coming out before this video or after this video.
Who knows? However, one of Paul's and I favourite effects is delay.
Without a doubt.
And many different delay pedals, different delay plugins and things have loads of different settings and loads of different tweakable parameters.
Yeah.
Got a lot of parameters. But one of the settings that many of our favourite guitar players, You Choose the Edge, Mr. David Gilmore, and many, many more besides, use the legend of the dotted eighth. Which sounds something like this. And while this is lovely, it's an awesome sound. I mean, it's run like hell. It's so many U2 tracks that have got that kind of pattern.
And the great thing about using dotted eighth note delays is that you can play a really simple part and it just sounds incredible, doesn't it?
It's huge and it fattens it up. You have to play very few notes to make it sound an incredible part.
Absolutely.
Now, the two effects, the two delay units we're using, Paul's Alter Ego and my TC Flashback ×4, have a rather useful dotted eighths setting in the middle here. So you can have quarter note delays, dotted eighths, or actually you can have a quarter plus a dotted eighth, which is that da-da, da-da, da-da kind of effect.
Yeah.
However, not all delay pedals give you the option for a dotted eighth.
Some just have a tap tempo button and it's working from
the tempo you tap in.
Yeah, quarter notes.
So we're going to set this to quarter notes, and I'm going to tap in the tempo we were just playing.
Okay, so I want a tempo. Let's go. So something like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. So. So are you set to dotted eighth notes at the moment?
No, I'm set to quarter notes at the moment. That's just straight quarter notes.
So if I play a single note, it's repeating the note for every quarter note beat of the bar.
And it isn't that amazing kind of big, fat, filling out dotted eighth tone.
Yeah. There's definitely something exciting about a dotted eighth note.
Yeah.
Especially if you're running a delay into the front of the amp. So what you're doing now is, as opposed to running your delay into your effects loop, which in effect, if you've got an overdriven amp, you're delaying your overdriven amp. What we're doing is we're overdriving the delays, and that's how you get that big.
It's like each repeat gets slightly grungier, slightly less fi, if you like.
And especially if you're using more like an analog style delay, which the repeats are degrading and sort of losing their top end, so they're filtering off.
Yep. So this is a recreation of something like a Benson Echo Rec.
Yeah.
A drum style, magnetic drum style delay. Now, great. But we want a dotted eighth. But what happens if your amp hasn't got dotted eighth? Or your delay hasn't got a dotted eighth? Well, you have to employ a little bit of maths and a little bit of noggin. And
can I just say, James is a drummer.
That's why I can do this.
Do you know, I think you actually showed me how to do this.
Yeah.
Because as a guitar player, I've always gone, oh gosh, if it hasn't got a dotted eighth note pattern on the delay unit, I'd go, do you know what, I really need dotted eighths, so I'm not going to buy that particular unit, but you showed me how to do it. So
Paul's going to clap the crotchet.
Oh God, this is hard.
So that's that one.
Okay. Quarter notes. Can you just do it like...
quarter notes.
Thank you very much. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
And I'm going to put the dotted eighth, the 4/3 in, which is...
I'm going to stop, you keep going. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's happening there is James. What would you call it? Would you call that a polyrhythm?
It's a 4/3 polyrhythm.
Okay.
4 against 3. So 4 notes. I'm playing 4 notes. I'm clapping 4 notes in the time Paul claps 3 notes.
So let's make this interesting. If I play that particular that sweet disposition
style,
song, and we'll do it on quarter notes. So, so James, so I want this tempo.
I'm going to bypass the delay while I do the tapping, and you'll see.
And then when you're playing chords, I think it adds so much more. If you want like an ambient guitar part, or an ambient guitar part, I'm probably thinking the wrong word here, but if you want a guitar part that really sort of blooms, and isn't as well, just fits in the track really, really nicely, you can use these delays to really do that. So, for instance, if I just play like a couple of chords.
Now if I put the quarter note back in, keep going. It's adding something, but not as much as...
I love dotted eighths. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So there you go, how to get dotted eighths when your delay unit doesn't have a dotted eighth setting.
Really hope you guys got something out of this video. If you did get something out of it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click on the bell button and you'll be notified of any future video that comes out from the Studio Rats. I'm Paul.
I'm James.
And we'll see you next time.